Hey, what's up? It's your boy Mike B coming to you guys with another episode of Keep It Movin Podcast. Y'all know I'm not alone, or am I? Nope. I got my boy JT with me. Say something, JT.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
That's it. It's a new year, brother,
It's
and
a
I
new
see
year,
you got
man.
your vocals on point.
They already on point. I might got it back.
You got it back.
They've been gone for a minute.
Yeah. You know what I think it was? I think it was all that high fructose corn syrup.
Really? Your brother could get it out. High fructose.
I felt like I was lying when I said it.
Yeah, we know. You sound like you were lying when you said it too.
That's what I do. But sometimes this gonna be the episode of truth. Where I'm gonna just tell it like it is. Yes,
sir.
Starting
the year off right.
I'm starting it off right.
And then you repent it.
I just admit it. I didn't repent.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to be looking forward to some more lies the rest of the year.
No, just this episode.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
I don't believe it, though.
It ain't just JT here with me. My girl Novelty is also in the building. Say something, Novelty.
Hey.
Ah, look at you. That made me feel good. You seem like you're happy to be here as well. We didn't have to drag you and make you do anything.
Really?
Yeah. Is that what y'all feel like?
Yeah.
Done.
But you up in this piece, and we appreciate it. I know it's been a long time since you guys have heard from us. Y'all know y'all can blame Novelty because it's always her fault. She's the woman of the team. She's the one who always has the issues. Y'all know it's that time of the month. It's that time of the week. It's just,
it's that time for her.
Life happens. But we ain't going to falter, even though I just blamed her. We ain't going to falter. Yeah. We understand.
We bringing it back.
Hopefully everybody had a nice Christmas because we ain't been around since Christmas.
Yeah.
I hope y'all enjoy this show because this will be the last one for these two.
I think we're going to get a lot more subscribers then.
Yeah.
Done.
I'm just playing.
Just real quickly, how was you guys' Christmas?
Beautiful.
You enjoy yourself?
Oh, yes.
Definitely. Did you get everything you wanted? Are you pregnant right now? Did I want to be?
That is not a Christmas gift. That is a curse.
Some women,
it's a
blessing. It's a gift from God.
And you don't want that gift?
If God gives me a baby.
Oh, you want immaculate conception.
You want to be married, huh? You want the real Christmas
y'all
story.
Don't call him Jesus Jr.
I don't want the present. I want the present.
And that's a different story. However.
Jesus Jr., huh?
That ain't getting ready to happen. I had a wonderful Christmas. I got everything I wanted.
Oh, that's what's up. What about you, JT? You had a good Christmas, man?
Yeah, I sure did. I don't really ask for nothing no more,
Oh, you didn't reach that
I didn't
point.
reach that age where, if you give me something, I'm satisfied. And if you don't,
Right.
I'm all right. But it always feels good to get a present,
I feel like I'm that same way. Like I've because you know what? I might be different. Because I don't mind receiving gifts, but I don't care if I don't because I know I ain't getting nobody. I ain't getting nobody else anything. So it's like tit for tat. I don't expect you to give me anything because I'm not gonna get you anything.
Do you usually give like your grandmother something?
I get my grandmother something, and I got my little nephew something, and my niece something.
I'm always like that last day shopper. I don't think about it Christmas until like the last week. I'm like, oh, it is.
I went and got Christmas gifts on December 24th.
Yeah, that was me.
And I went to one store and I was in there for 30 minutes. I said, hey, this is the best. I can do this every year.
And the thing was, I was stressing the week. I'm like, I can't find nothing. As soon as I get into that store, I found my stuff in 20 to 30 minutes.
Wow.
And I'm out.
Yes, and the lines was moving.
Yes.
I said, this is cool.
I'm all right.
And like, why stress out all year for some Christmas gift where you can go on the last day and get it done?
Actually, that is not normal. That is not normal. This has been the first year where retail sales have actually gone down.
Oh, really?
Because most people are shopping online now.
Oh, no, I did a lot of online shopping.
That's been like that, gradually getting like that.
Right. So this is not really, I guess it's the new norm, though.
But yeah, I actually went to the store, I didn't. Yeah, because it was the last day. If I got some on the internet, they would just now be getting it.
So what'd you do? Go to Walmart to get everybody to
Hey,
don't tell my secret.
Yeah.
Hey, don't.
Hey, ain't no shame in my game. I went to Walmart. I said, while I'm here, I might as well get some toiletries. And then, there go a Barbie doll.
There's no
there goes some cologne.
We was on the same.
So there is no thought in y'all's Christmas gifts
When I got it, I thought. It was
when you went to the store, you thought, this makes sense.
It might be good.
A gift, you got to think about it.
But you don't have to think all day.
Think long, think wrong.
Exactly. Study long, study wrong. That's how. That's what the Bible's. That's church right there. That's not church.
See, look, you're starting off. You're staying true to your line.
I warned you up front. Anyway, also, it New Year's just passed on yesterday. Happy New Year to each and every one of you guys.
Yes.
Did you guys do anything for New Year's?
Nah.
Well, we know novelty has been old since being old has been a thing. So we know that Granny done went to sleep probably at 8:30.
She was there for the first ball to drop. God damn it.
Shoot. And that was last year. Go ahead.
Shut up. Don't.
She don't want to tell us how early she went to bed. It's okay. It's okay. Because
when did you have your bed clothes on? 5 o'clock. You was ready.
Okay, see, so what happened was...
Yeah. Go on, give us that real.
Yeah.
No, I actually did fall asleep. I had my spread out. I had my sparkling grape juice because I don't drink like you two luscious.
Did nobody ask you nothing?
I'm not an alkie. So I have my sparkling grape juice. I'm sitting, waiting for the ball to drop. Had the TV on. Somewhere around 10:30, I just remember that was the end of it. The next thing I knew, they were shooting.
And that's what woke you up?
I woke up. I grabbed my little glass of sparkling apple juice, took a sip, said Happy New Year, put it back on the table, and went back to sleep.
That's so sad.
It's sad, but we can't talk too much, JT, because you was over here
alive around it, and conscious.
Yeah, we were woke. JT came over, and I went and bought all this alcohol because people normally, I don't throw anything. People normally just kind of gravitate toward, over here. My boy Kadar said he might stop by with him and his lady. So I went and got all this alcohol, and it was me and JT. But I ain't complaining because alcohol don't go to waste over here. No, you wouldn't come over here and go no sleep.
No, maybe I wouldn't have fallen asleep.
Okay. I thought you was just trying to go to sleep with company. No.
But on the average, you would have fell asleep.
Every year I'm up. Every year I'm doing something New Year's Eve. I don't.
What was different about this year?
New Year's that I've not done.
She's 1 year older.
But it's regarding the holidays, like Christmas kind of felt different this year. I don't know if it was because it wasn't really cold or was it snowing outside. New Year's kind of felt different to me this year. I don't really know what, I can't put my finger on it, but it felt different to me.
Right, you didn't even put up a tree.
I had other things in my doing other things in my head, and then Christmas and New Year's wasn't even on my radar until
I didn't even start trying to figure out what was going on New Year's Eve until the day before.
I didn't ask anybody anything. I said, I know I'm not getting out because I tried not to get shot too often. Mm-hmm. So I'd like to, on New Year's Eve, I like to stay in the house because that's when everybody else is out. That's when the bars and the clubs that you go to and pay $5-10 for are trying to charge you $70 and $80 to get in that night to do the same thing you do on any other night with more people. You're more agitated and irritated. Ain't nobody got time for that. And then with the more people you have, the more craziness, might happen. Because
more people got that liquid courage in them.
Yes, because everybody
don't
drinking.
Normally have that drink in them, and so they trying to celebrate.
I tried to go back to sleep, and they were shooting. Mm-hmm. They were shooting for about an hour. You remember that scene on Harlem Nights where Arsenio Hall was shooting at Eddie, and they shooting, and then that one guy on the ear goes bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like outside. I'd hear boom, 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 boom. And then something goes.
Somebody had their pistol.
Pop, pop, pop. Then boom, 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 boom. Pop, 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 pop. And all I kept thinking was that little thing. That scene kept popping in my head. I'm like, come on, I need to go to sleep. But I'm just laying in my bed laughing.
Right.
You know what? People with pistols want to celebrate too,
Hey.
They don't have revolvers and shotguns.
Where you think that tradition came from, where people pull out the guns and start making the noise instead of fireworks? I know fireworks.
It's still a loud noise.
So that's all they're looking for, a loud noise.
An expensive loud noise, and what goes up must come down. That bullet is going somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Now, usually we kind of hear on the news. I haven't really paid attention. We hear on the news whether the so and so got shot on New Year's because of a bullet coming down, or
that's what I'm thinking. How fast do them bullets come down? Though?
Probably faster than they go up, because now they're working with gravity. When they go up, they're working with just the force of the gun, but they're working against gravity. When they come down, gravity is on its side. So the higher up they go in the air, the harder they come down.
I would think you would hear about more people getting shot that way then.
What?
But I don't know.
I don't know.
Down?
Yeah.
But they got to go somewhere. I mean, some of them probably, hopefully, get lodged in the trees and things like that. But
they probably just come down. You just don't hear it in the grass or something, unless you know.
Yeah, if they land without hitting a person, then they'll be all right.
But hell, you know, it's party. It's fun. That's what the Mexicans do.
What? Pop. Yeah. I don't know what to say, brother. But I've seen
the old school Mexican. I've
seen it
from the Wild West.
Yes. What I feel like that's just kind of cowboyish. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know, OK Corral and all of that.
Right on.
Them guns wasn't the same, no.
You think the bullets didn't work the same way?
No, the guns didn't shoot the same way.
Guns don't have power.
Yes, they had.
The guns
don't get me wrong.
They
had power
and all that
but
shit.
they didn't have the
they
power
just had
like
land.
These AKs and Tech 9s and all of them had.
But they ain't, not in the city. You don't hear you don't hear machine guns and AKs. It's just regular.
I don't know what I was hearing. Now, boom, 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 pop, 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 pop. That's what I was hearing.
I can probably guarantee it wasn't an AK.
Well,
I'm
sure.
I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm not a gun enthusiast.
I'm sure,
just throwing out any gun name she knows.
Yeah, that's it. Right.
They had tank guns. They had grenade guns.
Next, she's gonna be mentioning RPGs in a minute.
I don't know too many guns, but I know how to shoot them.
Right on. I thought you got a gun, don't you? Oh, you don't want to tell. You don't want to tell nobody.
I know how to shoot them.
That's what you say. But when shit hit the fan,
stand in my way. There you go. Somebody getting shot.
Like everybody gonna get shot except for the perpetrator.
Shooting all around.
He going down too.
You're gonna end up having to throw the gun at that person.
Yeah,
you wasted all your bullets.
He going down too. I always got bullets.
Right on.
Right.
Guns don't work without bullets.
You can beat somebody with a gun.
Mm-hmm. Pistol whip. Have you heard that?
I do not want to get that close to a perpetrator.
Hey, if they attack you and you don't, because you ain't got a good shot, so you don't waste your bullets. You're gonna have to use the butt of a gun.
That up on me.
No,
then
you dead.
You dead.
No, you dead.
Or you ain't got no, personal parts.
Oh, you aiming for the groin area?
I'm aiming for where it hurt.
I feel like everywhere hurts when it comes to a bullet wound. I'm just gonna throw that out there too.
I'm gonna shoot you where it hurt. My body.
It might just be a flesh wound.
I think flesh wounds hurt. I might be wrong. I never been through that. Don't plan on going through.
But somebody hopped up on some drug, that don't even faze them.
Possibly. But yeah.
That's why you got to do old zombie. Shoot them in the head.
I went to the gas station. I have a full tank of gas.
You went to the gas station today?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that a thing for you to have a full tank?
To have a full tank. I never have a full tank.
She likes to wait till like it's midnight and then decide to go get gas because she's on E.
You like the danger of being robbed and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I went to the gas station and there was this guy and he was banging on his truck. Or he had a van rather. He was banging on it. I didn't know what he was doing. I filled up and everything. Pull off and he's got a metal gurney that he's rolling into the back of the truck.
Where'd he get a gurney from?
I don't know. But all I kept thinking is Criminal Minds. And he a serial killer and he looked me dead in the face. He gonna find me. And if I come up missing, it's because somebody in the Phillips 66 gas station had a gurney today. So tell him to look at their cameras.
You probably got off. He looked at you like, I don't want it. so you free and clear.
Let's hope that's what happened.
He looked at you and said, I don't want it. That's kind of mean, brother.
I don't know.
I don't want it.
I mean, it's just go the other side.
Right on. Looking at it from both sides.
Don't just think you all high and mighty like he gonna take you.
Well, I hope not. It's not a privilege to be taken.
This is my gift.
Wanting to be kidnapped all of my life. What's that bullshit that woman, she wanted to be blind?
Oh,
and all
yeah.
her life they had that twisted thought process.
Yeah, she was she had a mental issue. I forgot all about that lady. Yeah. Which that reminds me, like on today's episode, we're going to be talking about some of the hot topics that we talked about on this show during 2015. It's kind of like our version of a year in review. So I'm going to throw a couple of topics out there, and we might, elaborate on some of them. We might move past some of them because we don't want to get pissed off. It ain't that type of show today. It's all about lying today. That's all. No, I'm just I was about to mention, Bobbi Kristina. We lost Bobbi Kristina this year, back in July. And I know that was a crazy story. A whole situation, how she was found in the bathtub upside down.
Almost like deja vu with a mom.
Same situation, kind of like her mom. And then Nick Gordon. Somebody was saying, I was listening to one of my YouTube family members was saying how Nick Gordon had Christmas cards made with him and Bobbi Kristina on the card, sending them out.
The past Christmas.
This Christmas. This recent, yeah.
Okay.
And, people were looking like that's kind of disrespectful. Like, why would you, disgrace?
Maybe grieving. That's his way of grieving.
This is his way of grieving, sending out Christmas cards.
As a disgrace. Maybe he felt like this was the last chance she had to say Merry Christmas.
Well, she didn't have a chance.
Yeah, she didn't get to.
But,
symbolically,
I kind of understand. Yeah. You see some families do that. Especially lately, we've been seeing a lot of portraits being created with the dead person, kind of like almost invisible, kind of ghostly. They've been,
I can't do. That's kind of morbid, man. To me, I like a person when they're alive, and once they dead, I kind of leave them dead. I don't. I think about them, but I don't express it like Facebook. You see a lot of people expressing that differently. I'm just once they dead.
So you ain't the kind to keep like posting pictures of the.
No, I don't dwell on it. It's they dead. It seems like to me. It seems like somebody just can't get over it.
Right.
Which
is fine. It takes time
because everybody grieves in their own way.
Time. Yeah, that's just I don't even like looking in the cast. I just stay in the back. I don't even look at the face.
I've gotten to that point.
I don't even do that
the past couple funerals that I've been to, I haven't been able to go up and actually view the body.
That's for the birds,
because
man.
I don't like that view.
I had. My brother was the first one that I ever viewed. I can ever remember viewing. My grandmother made me go up there. She said, "You got to say bye," and I didn't want to. I didn't want to remember.
To me, I'm like saying bye to a dead body doesn't.
I
can see the process, but
it brings closure. You see, it's over. He's not. It's supposed to help with closure. I don't know if that's necessarily true because now that's the image that's left in my head.
You see a dead,
when my cousin died of AIDS, he was so far gone that he was literally nothing but skin and bones. That's the image I have of him in my head, and I don't like that image. I want the healthy image.
Right.
That's exactly why I don't want to see that.
So that's why I don't like
image.
to see it.
Yeah.
I did go see my great uncle when he passed. My uncle kind of pulled me up there with him, and when I started to cry, he made jokes. So that one wasn't so bad because my uncle was with me just making jokes to make me laugh. But I don't like viewing the body. Yes, at a funeral.
Sometimes it works.
I mean,
because I know I got my mind is always running with that though.
So
there's somebody
to make
always
it,
making a joke to just
try to lighten the mood a little bit. Okay, I can understand that. What about Suge Knight? We talked about Suge. Well, I know me and JT talked about Suge Knight so much on our show, but then on this show we did mention he went to jail because of that hit and run situation. Because that
was a hit and run.
It was a hit
for real.
Bag up, hit again. Think about it. Let me hit his ass again.
Is that the one where he was in court and he passed out?
Yeah, that was the show. After, that was after. It was the Suge Knight show in court.
Yeah, and then we remember somebody was saying like he was. People were saying I don't think it was real legally blind. Yeah,
I'm like, come on now. It's like every week. It was something with Suge Knight for like 4 weeks straight.
Ridiculous.
It was like after that, I guess he knew it was the end. I ain't gonna have too many chances.
And now I'm wondering, is he? From what I know, he's still locked up.
He should be.
No, I understand, but we ain't really heard.
We so used to him being,
he getting off.
Yeah, he get off.
But they I guess they ain't taking that shit this time.
Yeah, that's right.
Because he ran over, he bagged up, and he ran
over again.
That's too much.
It seemed like if you ran over and backed up, okay, let me move and go somewhere else.
If you gonna say you didn't do it on purpose, I mean, if that's gonna be your defense,
to finish the job.
Yeah,
I don't see no blood.
He's still moving. ridiculous.
He took his friend with him.
So what, did they have it on video?
Yes.
Yeah, this was video. It's ridiculous.
That's how we saw it. Like he went to a drive-through on the brother.
And this was all surrounding, I think they were shooting for the Straight Outta Compton video or whatever, the movie, which, that was a big thing this year.
And I think what it was like, his friend was telling him like why he couldn't be there, or they was going, I forgot the situation.
Yeah, the story behind the backstory.
Yeah.
I know one of them was named Cleo Bones or Clee Bones or something like that.
Anthony. I don't know. Cleo. Yeah, you're right. It was Clee something.
Yeah. Anyway. Also, the Atlanta educators, we saw that whole debacle go down.
Yeah,
where they were getting like 7 years in prison. I found out today that 3 of them got their sentences reduced to 3 years in prison versus 7 years.
That's still ridiculous.
It is because
they shouldn't spend no more, less than a year or less.
Well, the judge was pissed off.
I wouldn't give them time. I wouldn't give them
time. The judge
time.
said the kids can't. Damn it, they can't read.
Okay, you know what? They are sitting here right now with these textbooks that they teaching kids that black folks was immigrants, and we immigrated for better jobs over here.
Oh,
and you mean to tell me you arrested black folk? I mean, you arrested educators because of no. Arrest the fool that wrote
the
that
publishers
textbook.
of the book and the doctors and professors that wrote it.
They immigrated for better jobs.
Yeah, what they call them? What's the word? Something servant.
Civil.
When you're not a slave.
Subservient. Oh,
yeah.
Indentured.
Yeah, that's what they call them, like an indentured slave, which is like you're working towards your freedom, not just
we was
just being a slave and not getting paid.
It's ridiculous. We also talked about the Walter Scott situation. We saw that video. This is when the old dude got out that car, took off running. Police decided. I remember the police tased him, but then ended up shooting him in the back. And we
said he was like going for his gun.
Then they put somebody planted the taser. Another police officer planted the taser by him. Thankfully, I think the officer involved was Michael Slager or whatever, but he's in jail. So at least sometime he ain't been charged, I don't think, officially. Like, I don't even know if he went to trial or whatever yet. But he's in jail right now. So we're glad about that, because there's been a lot of situations, a lot of injustices happening this year where, no indictments, just like more recent, the Tamir Rice, that little young boy. And we saw him standing outside. We saw the police roll up, and within 2 seconds,
as soon as
drop his ass.
The car wasn't even stopped yet.
The car was still rolling.
Like
he jumped out.
TV show.
It didn't seem real, and just shot his ass. And then the grand jury came back saying no indictment in that case. People are been protesting that was it the prosecutor or they've been protesting this whole situation, which makes sense because it don't feel right. It don't sit well with a lot of people's spirits. Same situation with Sandra Bland. But, with the Sandra Bland situation, that was the young lady who was moving down to Texas, to take a job. She got pulled over for not, signaling in a lane change, ended up getting taken to jail. 3 days later, she's dead in her jail cell.
From not signaling,
the way it all went, just nothing seems right about it.
In 3 days.
And in that situation, like I said, the grand jury decided not to indict, anybody. More charges might come, but it doesn't sit well with people.
I mean, but shouldn't this be the norm, though?
Why
are we sitting here being so surprised?
It shouldn't be the norm. That's why we're surprised.
My question is, why is it that because you're a cop, a grand jury has to decide whether to indict you? Why can't you just go to trial based on evidence like a normal person, a normal citizen? Maybe
because he's not a citizen. He's a what they call it, a something servant.
Civil servant.
Civil servant. Maybe that's why they get treated differently. They're not a regular civilian.
Well, I don't want to get too upset. Okay. We also talked about the Bruce Jenner / Caitlyn Jenner situation this year. Bruce decided to, transition. He came out to the world saying he's been a woman pretty much all his life on the inside. So he started the transition to becoming a woman. He got some boobs, changed his name, started taking female hormones, and then won Woman of the Year. So
ridiculous.
What can you do about that?
Now that's the one I don't want to get pissed off at. We can go on.
we met Rachel Dolezal this year.
Oh, Miss Black America.
Yeah, Black America. She was, fighting a good fight for the people until it was discovered that behind the braids and the yaki weave, that she was a white
hair
woman.
Was cold though.
Yeah, she was see that new picture.
She representing the black cause.
She like 2 or 3 weeks ago. She was like a model for like a black hair. It was like for
that don't even sound right.
No, it doesn't.
There's a white woman was a model for black hair.
Had that nice little tan going.
You haven't
seen that?
No, I haven't seen it.
It was about 3 weeks ago. It's recent. Look at it. You like, hey.
Oh, but it was funny. I remember seeing that video when when we were first exposed to her. That reporter was saying, are you African American?
She didn't understand the question.
That's what she said. I don't understand the question, and I'm like, it's a simple ass question.
Like,
yes or no?
First grade, then.
Hey, that was her. The beginning of her downfall. Also, I'm not even gonna go into it, but Stacey Dash and Raven Symone and all the controversial comments that they've said throughout this year, how Black America has pretty much disowned both of them. And Stacey Dash is so beautiful to me. And I want to love her, but I can't. Raven Symone gave me so much hope. She was, a black woman just coming up and doing her thug thizzle. But she reminded me that she's not black, she's not African American, and she's definitely not a thug.
Stupid stuff.
Don't know thizzle. But she walks around with the colors of the rainbow yarn in her hair, looking damn ridiculous, but got a problem being associated with black.
With black folk, you look the hoodest.
You look the hoodest. But you can't.
There's babs up in here.
You can't tell her that.
All she needs is a gold tooth.
That's it.
That's it.
She probably got one, but she's wearing a porcelain cap on top of it on TV because she don't want people to really know.
Oh, Raven Funny.
We went through the Charleston shooting. That's when the Dylan Roof went to that church in Charleston, South Carolina. Shot up those people at the Bible study. And then didn't really have any remorse trying to start a race war because everybody's already on edge regarding race relations in America. And do you all see it getting any better?
No.
In 2016, do y'all see progress?
No. It's going to be more protests.
It's going to have to get worse before there's any progress.
You don't feel like 2015 got worse?
That was just the
just the tip of the iceberg.
And that led to the Confederate flag being taken down.
Yeah, the Confederate flag got taken down and that whole debacle.
In one state.
You knew where a lot of white folks stood on that subject.
Wait a minute, you've known where a lot of white folks stood since Obama took office.
The ones,
the ones that were kind of closeted.
Everyday life white folk, not the ones that's always David Duke type person. Nah, your coworker type. Oh, okay. I got to watch out for you now. That type.
The ones you don't really want to have a conversation with because you ain't trying to lose your job.
They'll piss you off.
Not today, say.
Facebook friends over that.
That's why I wear my little Black Lives Matter thing when I go to work. Just remind me.
Donald Trump being the front runner of the 2016 GOP presidential race.
That's where you really learn where white folks is.
That's the comedy of 2015.
Right
yes, and all the controversial remarks he's stated this year, just showing his ass, and people still behind him, saying stuff that's disrespectful, that's insensitive, and people are still supporting him.
With the disability, he was playing like him. He was like, this guy, he had his arms like that
imitating that guy.
Yeah, I'm like, this dude.
And the guy was really
now. And the guy was
really disabled.
You haven't seen that?
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, and people, and they really haven't said nothing about it.
That's good.
Only like the Democratic debates, they said something about it. But as far as general public, the ones that supposed to care, they really haven't said nothing.
Donald damn Trump. I mean, I would have never thought that Donald Trump would actually be trying to run for president. Period. Because he doesn't seem like the guy. He still don't seem like the guy, but he's still winning.
That's the
problem.
Part.
He's still winning.
He is the front runner.
John Boehner resigned this year. When I thought about John Boehner, I was remembering the picture of him, and when the Pope came, his ass was crying like the Pope was basically telling all his business.
Like he got fired. Like he didn't
resign. Yeah,
like, he was crying like they told him he got fired.
I'm still looking for the reason he
really resigned.
Yeah, he resigned. Here's the reason.
We had the marriage equality this year, where they were saying people of same sex can also marry
throughout the land
of USA, which led to the situation in Kentucky with the old Karen Davis and her, she was a county clerk or whatever,
something like that.
Decided not to sign any marriage licenses. Her ass going to jail a couple of times. But I think I read somewhere more recently that because of that whole situation, they've removed the county clerk's name off of the marriage license. I don't know if this is, or maybe there's a bill that's proposed to do it, so that I guess whoever's granting the marriage can sign the license as opposed to their name being automatically imprinted on the whole marriage license. I think I read that somewhere. I might be lying again. I ain't trying to.
County clerk.
The Kansas City Royals made it to the playoffs and won the World Series this year.
Yeah, they did.
That's something to shout about. Kansas City Chiefs made it to the playoffs. They said this is the first time, that the Royals and the Chiefs both made it to the playoffs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's something to shout about. The Million Man March we went to this year, the 20th anniversary. Your boy Mike B and JT went to the Million Man March, and also our friend Kadar. We had a good time.
I was
learned
not
a little
invited.
bit. I didn't even think about you actually.
That was on purpose.
We had the Planned Parenthood attack. We had the San Bernardino, California situation. That happened recently. Well, this year. Charlie Sheen decided to tell America that he was HIV positive, and he's been sleeping with all kind of women here and there and yonder.
But it seemed like we already knew that. We just, it was like, okay, yeah.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
Because you that type. Because you sleep with so many women, and that's known.
He free with drugs, and not just like weed type drugs, like drugs, like you pass out and everything else type deal.
Like you take drugs, pass out, wake up in maybe the dumpster or whatever, and you still think it's cool.
Type shit. Almost dying.
Daniel Holtzclaw, which we talked about on our last episode, he's the police officer that was charged with raping all of those women, and he got like 200-something years.
I don't remember.
Remember the one that we was talking about? He was crying when they was reading.
Oh, okay, just recently. Okay,
recently.
Oh, you got hype on that one.
No, that's what he was doing up there, just rocking back and forth and shaking.
Like he was just in disbelief that he was getting actually
he just realized I'm about to get fucked.
Shit just got real.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm about to
get it.
Bill Cosby, we witnessed this year the downfall of Bill Cosby and his legacy.
Yeah.
And, I'm not even going to go into it, but
that power bar is all the way down to 5. Is it?
Do we even got 5%?
There's still a little bit. He fighting back now. He doing counter suits.
Well.
So we'll see where that goes.
We'll see.
That story is to be continued.
And if he comes out of it and nothing happens, of course they won't talk about that. But we will.
It'll be a side note.
We will.
And in other news.
It just I feel some type of way about it. It's so many women came out, and it's like it's hard to kind of say that nothing happened. But it just seems so strategic
too much now.
It seems so strategic and planned. It seems like there's a force behind it.
And then you got some people denying the stories of the women, saying, nah, they didn't. You told me the same story, but nothing happened about being raped.
Yeah.
And nah.
I don't know. It saddens me to hear about it. The last thing we're going to talk about, or I'm going to mention, is that the Steve Harvey, which we haven't talked about on this show, but it was it happened this year, and made news because he was hosting the Miss Universe pageant, end up announcing the wrong winner. I think he said Miss Columbia was the winner when actually Miss Philippines was the winner. And I'm thinking, like, if that was me, and I announced the wrong person, and they tapped me on my shoulders like, no, that ain't right. I'm like, I guess this my last day. Or y'all better let her have it because I done already said it. I wouldn't hell to the no.
It was good that he recanted. He took full responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he
They were saying that he was reading the teleprompter, and the teleprompter said Miss Columbia. However, the paper that he had in his hand, the card that announced the winner, it had the right person on it. So because of that mix-up, he took full responsibility, and I think because he took responsibility for it and took the blame off of the network, the show, the pageant. They wanted him to. He signed the deal with them to come back for a couple more years to host the pageant.
The producer came back and said it was their fault, not his.
And it's not the first time it happened. It happened in 2006 with Alan Thicke. So this isn't the first time. But
the problem is
social media, though.
It's the first time on social media.
They didn't have memes
and they was roasting him. They was calling him all kind of N-words, and people were going in on Steve Harvey. But he's a comedian. I'm sure he hears this type of stuff all the time, and he took it with stride. So and then look what he got out of it.
He probably gonna make more money.
More exactly.
And
I was reading today where Miss Columbia was thinking that it was planned for her to be humiliated like that, all for ratings. Because it brought ain't nobody watching the damn. I didn't even know it was coming on.
I saw
I saw it after the fact with Steve. When I saw it, I was like, "Oh, what Steve Harvey do? Wrong name. Whose name? Who won? When did this happen?"
Exactly, and everybody's been talking about it because of that whole situation. So maybe it may have been a ploy in order to get ratings. Who knows? She feels humiliated. I saw pictures where people in Colombia were burning effigies of Miss Philippines and Steve Harvey. So they pissed.
Why they mad at her? She didn't do it.
She looked the better of the two to me.
And
Miss USA was real happy with Miss Philippines. What?
Wow. She had a problem with Miss Columbia.
She didn't like Columbia.
They just showed the two of them when it was awarded to Miss Philippines. They showed Miss USA. She tapped her on her shoulder, kind of like, "Yeah, you," and she's shaking her head.
Oh, maybe they were friends or whatever.
Yeah, so either maybe they were friends, but then it's a pageant, so I'm sure some little cat fights are going on backstage.
That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do.
Is cat fight women? You just said it.
Okay, but I didn't need that coming out of y'all's mouth.
You the one that got the cat.
Hey, we trying to get on the true side. We started me on the true side. It might be. He like to lie.
Anyway, any other stories that kind of stand out that happened in 2015 that you guys want to bring up?
No, I ain't really. Novelty celebrated her 50th. That's a good milestone in life.
I am 42.
So you had to think about it too.
I didn't have to think about it. I know how old I am. 42. Born in 1973. You do the math.
That sounds about right.
I'm proud of my age. I am not ashamed.
Right on. Well, since on that note, I was gonna go somewhere else, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap this show up. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in. Until next time, you all take care of yourselves. Peace.
Night.